Hey, welcome back, everybody. It's Shino, and we are back in Modded to the Magical Max. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing good. Last episode, we found this beautiful iron mine here, just right outside the base, too. We had a special guest on the server with us, Varys Drask, another YouTuber and a member of the Shino Gaming Discord community. He was here, spent the afternoon with us, and we did some prospecting, and we found a nice iron mine down here. And what's cool about this is it's pretty big. Let me walk down this way first. You got to get a look. So far end of it should be down around here someplace, and then it extends a good long ways down this way. So yeah, and it's still going. So I'm gonna keep mining this thing. Because I'm kind of curious to see exactly how far this thing's going to go. Secondly, it's actually two different deposits in here. I'm going to drop this thing down too. And check these out. These things are really cool. These are from the Deco Bazaar mod, and they are the glass lamps. These are really cool. I was thinking about making some lanterns, and I have plenty of beeswax, so it's not like a struggle for making candles. And instead of using a metal plate, I can make this with a copper ingot. Now, the only downside is you need 3 pieces of glass instead of 2 pieces of quartz. But that's okay. Quartz is not an issue right now. What is of an issue, and copper is really not of an issue right now. But if I can get away with only using 1 piece of copper ore, or 1 piece of copper ingot instead of 2 or a plate, let's do it. So as we go around, you see what we're looking at in the tooltip. It says medium, 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 and then it converts over to rich. That's really good. So we've got not only a medium copper deposit or a medium iron deposit here, but we also have a rich one. So we're going to be able to get a lot of iron out of this, which is going to be good. We're going to be needing that. We have also been doing quite a bit of building since the last time we were on. We'll take a quick look around. You can see that I've got a lot of the second tier is done over here in the magic house and starting to put the roof on. So I think that's what I'm going to go with. Plaster on the bottom and maple on the sides on the second level. I think it looks pretty good. We'll go check it out from a little closer here, and you can see a little bit of the texturing I'm doing along the edge, just kind of repeating the pattern that's here up there. Also in that last episode, you saw we got some wallpaper, and this wallpaper is really cool. I like it, the midnight wallpaper. And Varys and I said, hey, that's going to look good in our magic build, and sure enough, that looks really good. I like it. So I got a little more work to do over here, no doubt, and I'm really excited about the way it's coming along. About time to start getting some furniture, I think, in here. And I mentioned possibly putting a tower up here. Not sure if I want to do a tower or not, but I would like to probably put an elevator, use one of the mana stream generators to zip myself right up there to that next level. I think that'd be pretty cool instead of having a staircase in here. And then this building over here, been doing a lot more work on the second story, the second floor of it. We'll go check it out. I think you're going to like it. There we go. Creating a library area. This is where we're going to put a lot of our kind of cool stuff. So I've been taking everything that I've gathered up on my misadventures and been bringing them over here and kind of putting them into place. I think... yeah, we bought the resonator in the last episode where I was out at with Varys at one of the stops we made. And then all of the books that I've had found up, I've collected, put them over here in this place too. And then, of course, got owl chest. What is that? Oh, punch. Got an owl chest and the aged owl chest down here too. And then I've got some armor stands here. There's another piece that I bought last episode. A lot of that didn't get on screen, but yeah, just running around doing some adventure and stuff. I think I had like 3 hours of footage. I had to compact it down as best I could, but Anyways, there's one of the Forlorn Hope armor pieces. Broken. It's got to be fixed up, which we can now do now that we have iron. And then I used a 2x2 acacia gate here to come through. These are creeps. They're part of the Delighted Animals mod, kind of like a gate. They're really cool. But anyways, they're a single barred fence, the way I kind of look at it. So I think they make a really good banister. So I'll put that in. And then I still got to come in through here and do some more. I'd mentioned this, that, you know, the floor level up here was too low for looking out these windows. See, this was the original floor level here. So all I've been doing is just coming in with some oak planks and putting actually just right on top of the other floor that was here. And it works. I'm happy with it. So yeah, let me know down in the comments what you think about the about this area here. Oh yeah, and this up here. Isn't that cool? So I decided to go ahead and use the support beams, acacia support beams, to fill in for like looking like rafters. And I really like that. I think I may start doing that in all my builds because that is really cool. I like that. I've done that before in Minecraft. I used to use signs and stack signs up. And when you click on a sign with another sign, it just kind of floats it out there. And so you're able to make beams that way. In Vintage Story, of course, I would use things like, debarked logs, put them up there, and then chisel them down. But support beams are a little bit cheaper to do, and I like the way it looks. I think it's a perfect size. Now I guess it's time to take all this iron ore that we've been gathering up and turn it into our first iron tools and give ourselves some new stuff. So let's get after it. So one of the first things we're going to have to do is we're going to have to process this stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and make, let's make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 of those. And we've got this area over here. It's going to be where we're going to be working on our iron stuff at primarily. We will definitely need to come up with a larger space for doing this. But for right now, let me clarify my statement. At this moment, making a bunch of iron, that's not enough space for it, right? In future, once we've got everything kind of humming, probably won't need more than 4 of these bloomeries ever going at one time. Really, I like having a lot of bloomeries for when I need to make like a lot of stuff all at once, like glass or, you know, my initial load of iron. Definitely you need a lot of bloomeries. But once you have everything kind of going, you really don't need to have a whole lot of them. We're going to convert over quite a bit of this, actually. I'm not too concerned with saving it at this time. So if we've got a little bit extra here, that's no big deal. I do want to make sure I've got enough kind of ready to go for some of the upcoming stuff. For processing your iron, you've got your nuggies, and you're going to hold on the control key and right click, and that'll add in 5 at a time. You'll be able to put in 120. There you go. 120 nuggies is what that thing's going to hold. So as you can see with what I've got, probably going to have to make some more. All right, those are all full. We now need to put charcoal into them. So I'm going to do that. Each one's going to hold 6 charcoal and 120 nuggets of magnetite. Now that 120 nuggets of magnetite and that 6 charcoal is going to turn into 6 iron blooms. So we're got enough here to make 36 iron blooms from this first go round here. All right, we're going to grab a torch and we're going to light these things up. Okay, and we'll let those go. This takes 10 in-game hours. It is 5:30 in the game right now, so tomorrow morning that'll be done. Now, while that's working, we are going to have to take care of something else here. And you'll see I've been adding on some more here on this side. And so I think we're going to have to put in something else over here. So one of the things you're going to run into a lot of when you're making iron and eventually getting into steel, you're going to need a lot of charcoal. And it doesn't hurt in some aspects when you want to make, higher grade stuff to have some coke. So we're going to put in a coke oven and our permanent charcoal pit here on this side. Cool. Those are done, but we're not going to harvest them up yet. Get our sword out in case we got to fight any bad guys. That looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. Okay, for making a coke oven, we are going to need some iron for that because you got to make a coke oven door out of it that has to be made out of iron. But the build is the same. That we can go ahead and do that now. It is a 3x3 with a hollow center. So we're going to do 3 here. And then this layer is going to be done like that. And then we're going to do another 3x3 on top. Cool. And the coke oven door goes there. We put our stuff in there. And really, that's about it. Real simple to make. Okay, I am going to, I think, we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we'll just go right in the center here. We'll hollow that out. And we're going to go ahead and dig all this out. And this is going to be the floor level of our charcoal pit. Now, I think it behooves us. Let's go ahead and clean all this out too. I'm not going to worry about the corners. Go. So now we got an area down low for our charcoal pit, and we're going to end up taking this thing up. Probably right about there. All right, let's go gather up a bunch of wood. Now you recall we've been pulling wood up from over here whenever we need it for, just plain construction stuff. I like using the quarter logs specifically for firewood because they don't really use them for much of anything else. But I know this is not going to be enough, so we're going to have to definitely go back. So each stack, each one of these 16 logs is going to make 2 stacks. If you look at the math of it, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So we need 2. We'll need 2 stacks of 16 logs per tower here. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we're going to need 20 stacks of logs to be able to fill this thing all the way up. So yeah, so we're going to need a lot more. Now, I could probably go ahead and take some of the logs that we have from here and finish that thing up. But you'll recall I said that I do need to do a little more clearing in this area and do some more terraforming. Oh, wow, look at all those. Holy cow. Woo. So let's go ahead and start, and we'll just go ahead and chop down this couple of these trees. All right, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to close this thing off. And then we're going to put our fire pit right here. There we go, 4. And you see it says charcoal pit unlit. So we got to light it now. And then we got to cover this thing up. Don't forget about that. Put a block on top of it, cover it up. Okay, that should be our charcoal pit going. A little bit bigger than the last one we had. I think the last one was only 3 wide, so we've added 2 more layers onto it. So that's pretty good. Would like to probably just make it look a little better. Let's go ahead and get rid of this grass area here too. There you go. Look at it. It says charcoal pit warming up. And now we got 18 hours, and that will be done. Cool. All right, let's go check on our iron. Little break here before we get started. Let's go ahead and take that, and we're going to put the 8 liters of cranberry brandy into there. And I had mentioned in a previous episode that I thought it was a 10% yield. So I was thinking 8, like I think I mentioned, I was like, well, 3 liters only get like 0.3 liters of Aquavita. Somebody kind of corrected me and said, no, it's a better yield than that. So we're going to see what we end up getting out of this. And there we go. Yeah, looky there. We're getting Aquavita. Yay. Okay. Aquavita, if you'll recall, that's what we needed for our tier 3 potions. We're going to need the Aquavita. There's some other things we can do with Aquavita too. We'll kind of play around with each one of them as the series progresses. And there we go. 8 liters. The alcohol turned into 4 liters of Aquavita. All right. What were we doing? Oh, yeah, iron. Distractions. It still says 900 degrees Celsius. I think that is not correct, but just to be on the safe side, I'm going to go ahead and grab those. And we're going to break these up. So next thing we need to do is we're going to have to process these iron blooms here inside our forges. Now, it would probably be a good idea to have a couple of forges going here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take those 2 10 bronze ingots there, and let's make another forge. Go. And we'll keep 2 of these going at the same time. Now we are going to need quite a bit of charcoal for this. I'm going to go ahead and fill this up. And I'm going to go ahead and fill that one up as well. And we're going to rearrange our inventory here just a little bit. Let's put our wooden tongs in our offhand. Let's grab our hammer. We've got our blooms. And I'm going to go ahead and the rest of these tools, I'm just going to move out of my inventory for now. All right, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and ignite that one. And we're going to let it get up to temperature. Now, when it usually gets to about 500 degrees, that's when I'll light the second one. Because we're going to need some time to work one bloom before the other one is ready. We want to try to use our fuel the best way we can. So hopefully we can keep it alternating, going back and forth, back and forth. All right, that's at 500 now. So I'm going to go ahead and light this one up. All right, let's get this thing kicked on. That one is just about ready. Matter of fact, we can probably go ahead and take it and put a new one in its place. And we'll go ahead and throw a couple more pieces of. And we're going to throw that on. And it's going to start knocking that scale off. That hammer scale is going to be getting knocked off. We can always speed this up if we wanted to. So if I go onto here and do heavy hit. Or let's see, not heavy hit, split. And I can knock. And your splits will usually take multiple off. So if you hit it in like a 9x9 area, you can usually get quite a bit of it off with just a minimal amount of strikes. And there we go, our first iron ingot. I'm going to put that one right there. We'll grab that one. Ooh, that one, I got 3 off of that one. Thank you very much. So again, that's from some of the skills that we've got from X skills. And also, I think from the traits that we're getting also is kind of helping along with that. Okay, we're down to the last bloom. Don't like to burn through my tools. You'll learn that about me. Don't like to burn through my tools, so I'm trying to find spots where I can hit. Like if it's a single one like that, probably don't want to knock it out and use my tool on that for one voxel. I don't mind using it for multiple voxels, not just for one. Take that, put it back on there. Hey, we got a double off of it. Sweet. Can I put those there? I can. So, yeah, pretty good. Let's see. Nothing left, right? Okay. So if I remember, I had, was it 2 full stacks? So almost went through 3/4, a little bit over 3/4 of a stack of charcoal to get to this. Now there's some left over here. That's unfortunate. But you'll remember we started off with 36 ingots. Now each tier holds 8. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's 48, 49, 50. There's 50 ingots. I guess I could look right there at the top. There's 50 ingots there of iron, which is really cool. Plus we've got that one. That one is special because it was our first one. We're going to put it over in our museum. And I'm going to go ahead and eat up. We're going to sleep through this night. And there was something else I wanted to put over there. Also, I'm going to put that rich magnetite. That's going to go over there as well. Grab that thing. And we're going to sleep this night. Keep a tool handy just in case there's some bad guys out here. I don't think there will be. It says it's calm outside, so I'm going to trust that it's calm. Hey, how'd you get in here? I can only imagine. Let's go. All right, we're going to, I think, I can't put those on a bookshelf, can I? Yeah, I can't. That's okay. So let's start off. We're going to put this thing, we'll put it, can we put it in that back one? Might be a little difficult to manage. Yeah, a little difficult. Difficult, but not impossible. Let's do that. There we go. There. There we go. Couple items here. We're going to start bringing some first over. Not everything that we're going to do, we're going to bring over, but you know, there's a few items to kind of put on display to kind of help commemorate what we've done during this series. We'll start off with that. Cool, cool, cool. Let's go over here and check on our charcoal pit. That should be done. And we can just pop up here to the top and look. As long as you don't have smoke coming out, it's done. That's what you got to watch for. Just make sure you don't have any smoke coming out. And there we go. There is our charcoal. Now you don't get, we've talked about this before, you don't get a full yield. It compresses down. So, you know, that's why I try to make more than what I think I'll need. Just to make sure that, you know, I've got it. And I usually will use this as also my charcoal storage. So I'm going to go ahead and harvest a little bit because we're going to be doing quite a bit of stuff using our forge today. But I'm going to go ahead and leave most of my charcoal right there. So now that we have iron, we need to start making some iron tools. Different items out of iron. And we're going to process these just the same way we would with the 10 bronze. We can put 4 in each one of those. And that will turn into, you know, whatever we want it to. All right, we've got enough here. I'm going to go ahead and click that into place. Oh, yeah. Drop that in. And, of course, first thing we're going to do is our pickaxe. Right there. And we're going to put that on autocomplete. And we're going to go ahead and just kind of help it along here. Oh, look at that. We got 4 pickaxe heads off of that. Ooh. Oh, boy. That's going to be nice. And next tool I would like to make is going to be the axe head. That is right there. Only one of those. That's unfortunate. I guess beggars can't be choosers now, can we? 4 iron pickaxes. I'll take that. Oh, now what are we going to do with this iron pickaxe? I tell you, the first thing we're going to do, I have pointed at this thing several times as we've kind of been tiptoeing around the subject of what's going to be going on back here. But if you'll recall, there is meteoric iron right here. And I found several meteors while out kind of roaming around. And you can't harvest meteors unless you have... Oh, hello, worm. Get out of my inventory. Unless you have a tier 3 tool. So now we have a tier 3 tool. We can harvest this meteor. So we're going to dig down. We found the meteor chunks on top. And we can dig down to the swoovite. And we're going to hammer into it. And then we're going to just have to clear out an area here until we can find the meteorite chunks. There's one. There's 2. There's another one. So you can see these require at least iron to be able to harvest these. So tier 4 tool, I think I said tier 3, but a tier 4 tool would be iron or meteoric iron or steel. Actually, I think steel maybe is tier 5, but anyways, it would work too. Now, this soyvite stone is also one of the places you can get diamonds whenever you're digging out. Now, I've talked about this before. I don't think I have ever found a diamond while mining through the soyvite. I've talked to other people who have, so I know it says in Canada Handbook, and it says, and I've had people say that they've done it, but me personally, I never have. So will this be the first time that we get diamond from a meteor impact site? I don't know. We'll find out. Yay, I got a diamond. Oh, I'm going to go put that up in the museum too. That was the first diamond I have ever gotten from mining through one of these. You see, I haven't done the whole thing yet, so we might actually get another one. Let's hope so anyways. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I've never gotten one out of mining one of the meteor impact sites, so I'm pretty excited about that. Let's go put that in our museum. And I think we're going to put it right over here next to the glass window. Here we go. Hey, we've got our first diamond. Pretty excited about that. Now, meteoric iron is going to be processed just like you would the other iron. But you just don't quite get as much yield off it. I can't remember. I think it's 32. We're going to find out. Control 12. 12 pieces at a time. And if I remember, it takes 2 to make 1 iron ingot or 1 meteoric iron ingot. So I'm going to go ahead. This last one, I'm going to go ahead and fill it back up with some more iron. I think of all the metals that I like to use, I like using meteoric iron the best for my tools. Each metal kind of gives you a different type of, or a different level of durability, and I don't know. I think this is the durability. If we go and look at the pickaxe, let's do it this way. Let's take a look at the pickaxe. And we can look at a meteoric iron pickaxe. And there you go, 1300 on the durability, and it's a mining tier 4. So 1300, and your mining speed on stone ore is 8x. All right, so remember those, 8 and 1300. For your iron pickaxe, it's only 1000 durability, and it's 7.5. So the meteoric iron is going to give you higher levels of durability, and it's also going to give you a faster rate of mining. Those are two things that I'm always looking for. So typically I'll save my iron for armor or for any kind of new equipment that I want to make, or whatever. But for my main tools, so the things I'm going to be using, I like to use the meteoric iron. All right, we're going to be making some more tools, but before we get too far into the tool making, I think what I would like to do is go ahead and upgrade a lot of this stuff that we have here. So the Helve Hammer and the 10 bronze anvil. Let's go ahead and upgrade those. We cannot process the meteoric iron with 10 bronze. So we have to be able to process the meteoric iron. We're going to have an iron anvil and iron hammers, or iron Helve Hammer. So it makes sense. Let's kind of do that now, right? So we're going to go ahead and fire this up. And we're going to fire this up. And we're going to go ahead and fire these both up at the same time. Go. And there we go. All right, let's kick this thing on. And, oh, it's going to slow down now, isn't it? Of course it is. We are looking for the anvil pieces. And that is... There we go. Anvil base. All right, let's go ahead and make our Helve Hammer head while we're here. Oh, we got two of them. Cool. Okay, with that. And while we're here also, let's go ahead and make a replacement just normal hammer. Because we're getting ready to use up this one for sure. Let's go ahead and make two. Actually, no, let's go ahead and make our door. A coke oven door. All right, for making the coke oven door, you need 4 ingots or 2 plates, whichever you want to try. Use. There we go. Put all this up here for now. And we've got a little bit more here that we need to do. Now, for making the anvil, borax. Borax. Grab our borax. Need that here in just a moment. Gonna have to heat that base back up. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make these two. I'm gonna pick this up. There we go. And as soon as these two hit 1,000, there we go. Grab them, I'm gonna throw that back on. And we're making a plate. There we go. There's our metal plate. Put you down there for now. And these two should be nice and hot now. So I'm going to pick up this one. We'll place it down. We'll need to put the flux. Oh, powdered borax. Powdered borax. Do it here. Yes. Or just one. Thought I needed a lot more than that. And put that on top. And now we're going to need the hammer. And we're going to hit it. There we go. Got our uh, got our iron anvil. Pull you out of the way. I'll put you over there in the corner for now. There we go. All right, so now we're going to make our... That was interesting. I have to go back and watch the video on that one. Did I just dupe that? Kind of seemed like it, didn't it? All right, and we'll put that on. There we go. We now have our iron anvil set up and our iron helve hammer. So now we can work the meteoric iron on that spot whenever that stuff's done. Cool. Excellent, excellent. All right, there's one more thing that I would like to do here. Let's go ahead and upgrade our chest to an iron chest. Hopefully this works. Yay! And we didn't lose the stuff in it. So each upgrade you do, if we go to the better chest, so the 10 bronze chest is 32 slots. Remember the copper one was 24. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times 3. So now we've gone to the copper chest or to the bronze chest that gave us up to 32. Well, now we are up to the iron chest. Now we have a full 40 spots that we can have on there. Next step up would be the steel chest. That'll give us the total of 48, and then we can continue to go on up to the titanium to get us up to 54. All right, let's take a look at making coke. Now, typically, I like to use brown coal for making coke, but it doesn't look like... I think I need 8 pieces to be able to fill this thing up, and I don't think that I'll be able to do it with just the 7. So for this one, we're going to go ahead and we're going to do it with the black coal. And 16 is what you need. So yeah, that wouldn't have worked anyways. All right, let's slide it up. There we go. And then we can close this door up. This is the coke oven door. Just put it on the outside edge of it. And now it tells you 32 hours to make coke. You can see that in the tooltip there. Cannot use charcoal for making coke, if I recall. Is not one that you can use. It has to be coal. Let's do this. Coke. Coke oven. Coke is to coal what charcoal is to wood. Yes, so it's coal to make coke, wood to make charcoal. So just keep that in mind. Don't put your charcoal in there. You'll just waste it. Excellent. Okay. Hey, you know what? I think we've made some really good progress in this episode. Lots of fun stuff going on. Grab me some of this Segura fruit. Munchies on that. A lot of good stuff going on. We are progressing along at a pretty good clip. Why am I not able to jump? There we go. Progressing along at a pretty good clip. Next episode, we're going to kind of get back into some modded stuff, primarily dealing with some of the golden artifacts, things that we make with gold. So we're going to have to come up with a really good source of gold between episodes, next episode. And then we're going to have to go out and do some prospecting, see if we can find some gold too. All right, folks. Hey, thanks for spending time with me. This is Shino, and we'll see you in the next video. Take care.